Welcome, I'm your host Joshua Lowe, and today we're going to talk about the Kelty Tioga Jr. The Kelty Tioga Jr. was discontinued by Kelty, but it was for younger children. It weighed approximately 3 pounds, and it fit torsos of between 9 to 14 inches. It also fit hips between 18 to 32 or 30 inches. However, I've read some reviews and there were some complaints that some children were experiencing pain in the hips, and the hip belt isn't exactly the best. Um, Based on what I observed when I bought one for my nephew, it looked like the hip belt was only slightly better than the hip belt that I used in the 90s. Now, my nephew did not complain about any kind of pain or anything. In fact, he didn't complain at all when he was wearing this. And the last time I believe he wore it was last summer, and he's grown some since then, so he's grown out of that pack and moved on to the Kelty Sanitas. However, he did manage to pass it on to one of his siblings, so they're now using it and they haven't complained about any kind of pain either. And I think that's kind of an important point to make because the sibling that he passed it on to is much thinner than he is and much shorter. It fit both of them pretty nicely. Neither one really complained about any pain, and you can still find this on like eBay, which is the main reason I'm doing this review, is because the product is still found, albeit used, and at a fairly reasonable price used. It also has a pocket inside the main compartment so that you can put a hydration bladder in there. This concludes this episode.